Hi, welcome to the Me and My Bass series. In this series, I will bore you with some interesting facts about some of the basses or bass related, audio related stuff I own. I will tell you how I did purchase them and why. Further, I will tell you my humble opinion about their playability and their sound. This time's up something different again. Because I had this bass on loan. This is a Music Man Stingray. I could compare it to my own bass, and that's this one. This one is the Sterling Sub. What's up, Sterling Sub? And make a little comparison between both basses. Well, first of all, this bass, the Music Man Stingray, is of course American made. It says here on the headstock made in San Luis Obispo, California, USA. And on the back of my own bass, it says made in Indonesia. Okay, for people who don't know the difference between Sterling, Music Man, Sub, whatever, let me explain very quickly what's the difference between those basses. The Music Man, this one is of course the original one. And after a while, Music Man thought, well, maybe it's handy to make a cheaper version of that Stingray bass because it's quite an expensive bass. So they made a Sterling, Music Man Sterling bass. Also looks like the original, but is cheaper in components. Parts, sorry, it's cheaper in parts. But then they thought, well, maybe it's still expensive for me, for instance. So they produced the Sterling Sub series. So this is the third generation from the original, so to say. Well, generation, degradation, whatever. Okay, I told in the video I did for the Music Man Stingray, I was talking about the neck width, and as I said something in the words of it's a cross between the jazz and the precision, but that's not true. I measured it now, and the neck of the Music Man Stingray is as wide as the 50s precision bass, so that's quite width, quite wide. Well, not wide, but wide with a D. And this is a lot smaller. This feels like, and it is the same width as a jazz bass. I must say, I like the smaller neck a little bit more than a fat neck, but the playability is on both basses excellent. Of course, I'm used to this bass because I played the Sterling Sub a lot with the AC/DC tribute band. So I'm used to this bass. Leah is, of course, because that's her bass, is of course used to her own bass. So when she would pick up mine, she would say, "Ooh, small neck," of course. Okay. What's more different about this bass? Well, it's funny because the Music Man is normally known for a 3-band EQ, and the Music Man Stingray I have here on loan is one with a 2-band EQ. And also my Sterling Sub is a 2-band EQ. What I did on my bass, I already told in another video about this bass, that I swapped necks with the black Sterling Sub I also got because of the looks, and this one is a maple fretboard. So I compared this bass to the maple fretboard of the Music Man. I did a little comparison video between the Sterling Sub and the Music Man Stingray and how they differ sound wise. Let's hear it. Well, that's obvious. The Music Man Stingray just sounded a little bit beefier than the Sterling Sub, but as I told you before, I'm really happy with this bass. So in the end, I don't think I'm going to buy a expensive Music Man bass because this is already to my liking. If I have enough money, then of course everything differs. Okay, well that's it. Really, if there, you may ask, are there more differences between both basses? Well, to be honest, no. I think the build quality of the Sterling Sub is really good for a budget bass, and it also sounds just great. It plays great. Well, what more do you want? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, well that's it for this episode. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.